Smodco Internet Radio broadcasts the free funny, but you can broadcast your Smodco love with merchandise. Shirts, posters, comics, memorabilia, and more. JayandSilentBob.com is your hub for comic book men, Secret Stash, and Kevin Smith's cinematic catalog. It's an online one-stop shop that fulfills your need, minus the weed. JayandSilentBob.com. Bookmark it, baby.
Hey man, one more whorish little beat if you don't mind. Jay and Silent Bob's super groovy cartoon movie is coming your way. If you go to csmod.com/groovy movie, you can see all the dates where it's going to be playing. And as of Friday, March 1st, you're going to be able to see the trailer, man. We're dropping the trailer, and all the tickets go on sale all across America. There's a bunch of dates, about 17, I think, dates to start off with. We're going to be adding lots more. But don't wait, man. The pre-sale went really well. We sold out of a lot of our VIP tickets. So jump online right now, csmod.com/groovy movie. Come see me and Jay. We'll show you Jay and Silent Bob's super groovy cartoon movie. This brand new Jay and Silent Bob cartoon flick that Muse made, and then we'll do a Jay and Silent Bob Get Old episode right afterwards and Q&A it, so you'll be on the episode, man. It's a good time, so go check it out. csmod.com/groovy movie.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Smodco Smorning Show, home of the award-winning Secret Stash superhero sandwich.
Hells yes. What award did we win?
We won, I don't know. It's
you're just making shit up now.
I'm always making shit
Ming
up.
Chen making shit up.
We're broadcasting from the home of the comic book men. Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. Good morning,
Did you make
Mike.
that up, too? Is this the fucking home of the comic book men or not?
That's a fact.
All right, good.
That's a fact. And sitting here to my left, special guest, Mr. Bryan Johnson.
Oh, my God. Did you forget his name?
Oh, hello. Hello there. You always turn this up so loud. It hurts my ears.
It's too loud? Hang on.
Hold on. You know, I can probably... No. I can probably
Is there
turn
volume control? No, I don't know if that works.
Oh, it won't work if I turn it down on my
Yeah,
headphones?
you got the fancy-ass Bose QC15s, man.
If I'm not doing it fancy, I ain't doing it at all, son.
Yeah.
It's funny you guys should mention the... let me just take over immediately. It's funny
Sure,
you guys...
jump on in. Jump into my grave, Brian.
Is there anything you guys have to talk about first?
No, not at all. Not at all.
You just mentioned the superhero sandwich.
Yes.
So I went over there to get my bacon, egg, and cheese, and there's a guy there who's telling me about. He's a worker. He's been working there for years. He starts telling me about his job. He's going to go to, I don't know what he's going to do, but he's moving to South Korea, which, like, after North Korea's testing nukes, I think that's the last place I would want to go.
Yeah.
Because if the North Koreans are like, all right, we got the bomb working, who do we want to test it on first?
Yeah,
you
man,
fucking know it's going to be South Korea.
Arch rivals that we've been at war with for decades.
Yeah, did no one see MASH? I mean, it was fucking on TV.
Straight out of Pyongyang.
Exactly. I know all those fucking towns because of MASH.
He then went on to say, I said, well, did you watch the show with you guys on it? And he didn't watch it. He said, well, my wife watched part of it, but then turned it off. Yeah, Tommy's unwatchable. Now, Tom's the guy who...
His boss.
Yeah.
His boss. And so he didn't watch it because I guess that's how much he detests his boss. And he also... his wife shut it off, said, don't even bother watching it.
Wow, that's weird, man.
That's true disdain, man, for...
It's
Your boss and us, well, who gives a rat's ass? He's in South Korea from now on. I swear to God, he's either going to be forced into homoerotic prostitution, or
every time I see this guy,
We're
he's
not forced into...
or go willingly.
Every time I see this guy, he's very upbeat. Like, hey, how you doing? What are you gonna have today? We got potato salad. We got broccoli raw.
Does he call you
Buddy?
the name?
What
He calls you
name?
buddy? He's like, what's up, bitches? It's almost like walking into an episode of It's Always Sunny.
You don't mind if I turn this? This is totally...
Oh, yeah, here.
Just a
There you
hair.
go.
Just a
Is that
hair.
better?
Oh, it's perfect.
All right.
Yeah. Can you hear it now, Mike?
You know what? I was rapping to it, but just because you're here.
I have very sensitive ears. That's why I'm very soft-spoken and quiet.
Yeah, just kind of as a preface, this is probably one of the next to Mike,
You're
probably
loving
one
that,
of the
fine.
whitest guys that I know.
So that's me?
Not you. This guy
I was gonna
that
say,
you just talked to.
You know I got that
He's
black blood flowing through my veins.
moving to South Korea, and yeah, he goes around going, "What up, bitches?" Like it's
That's what he said.
It's ironic.
Oh,
Yeah, he
he
goes,
really
"What
says
up,
that.
bitches? How you doing? What's up, soul sister?"
He's the guy who goosed you, too, didn't he? Pat
he grabbed your ass.
Yeah, right?
He smacked me right on the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
You didn't...
I'm like, dude, don't do that.
Whoa.
I really have a problem.
You gotta tell the story now. How did this happen? I would never let that guy smack me in the ass.
Well, I'm standing there. I'm looking up at the board, and he walks by. And he's on the other side, walks in, and, hey, what's up, bitches? And smacks me right on the ass. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? That's a little odd.
I only let one guy smack me in the ass, and he's at this table right here. And I didn't really let him, but...
It's going to happen.
Actually, I suppose I shouldn't spoil it, but you see it tonight.
Well,
I don't know if you even remember this.
Now people are going to be loving it.
Oh, I think I do. Yeah, like I walk in. Yeah.
I'm talking, and all of a sudden, like
And it's not just, it's the hand and the extended digit. That's the extended digit that
there's no
gotcha.
extended
I
digit.
give I give him the shocker. Do you think you could move to another country and, like, if somebody were like, hey, there's a job for you in South Korea, like, would you want to, like, it seems like the culture would be, because
he could get away with it because, I mean, no offense, Ming.
Yes. But you look Korean.
But you could pass.
I usually get mistaken for Korean.
It's Asian. That's the politically correct term. You're Asian. I mean, granted, you would probably get batted around by them. There are certain things.
Even from other Chinese people that I meet for the first time, they think I'm Korean. I must have some kind of look or feature.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like
there's a Korean in the woodshed.
When I was in college, we tried to. When you would meet like an Asian girl, you would try to guess. You know, Japanese, Chinese, Korean.
Dirty knees. Look at these.
Dirty knees. Look at these.
Oh man.
Yeah, and
wow, racially sensitive.
The
That's
Korean women I can usually pick out because now I don't want to stereotype, but in general, Korean chicks like the biggest tits.
Oh, out of the Asian.
Yeah, out of the Asian. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's interesting. I wasn't aware of that. I'm going to have to do some study.
Yeah, we have to do some research.
Oh, yeah.
Just
boy, Bryan. Thanks. That award-winning investigative journalism you're known for.
I could get a Pulitzer for this.
Or a chubby.
When Mosher and I, we went to, we took that trip a while back. We went to Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji and shit. The one place that I was like, I could probably live here was New Zealand. Like it seemed, it was so quiet and serene. By that point, also, I had decompressed from living in LA and Jersey back and forth. So it was just like real pastoral and shit. But the thing that Australia had over New Zealand was, I felt the Australian beaches were nicer. And they also, Australia topless, New Zealand not topless.
All right, but the really weird thing is that both of them have things that can kill you.
Oh, lots of stuff. Yeah, they had signs when Moshe and I jumped. It's really weird when I think about it that we did it, but there's signs about like box jellyfish not to go in, and we were like, well, we're here.
How often are we going to be here to die painfully?
Yeah, so why not just jump in? And we went to these hot baths, like the what are they called? Like
the hot springs.
Yeah, like hot springs, but it was really strange. It's like I've been to Costa Rica and they have hot springs where like all the water's running down off the mountain and it's real scenic and beautiful. There's flowers everywhere. You see sloths in the trees and shit. And the place we went to, it really looked like block housing from like the Holocaust. It was like these cement like sheds, and in each one there was like a bath, a hot bath. And they had signs up that whatever you do, don't submerge your head.
Okay, don't ingest any of the water.
Yeah, but don't let anything. And I don't know why.
Oh, like orifices and stuff. Okay,
but your asshole's in the water.
Asshole, your cock hole, your
poon hole if you're a girl.
Right.
But they were really. I guess it would take a while to make their way up. But they're really concerned about parasites either entering your ears, mouth, or nose, and going into your
fuck is
brain.
That, the Twilight Zone? You're in District 9. Congratulations, folks.
Yeah, like going into your brain and I guess like eating away part of your brain and shit.
But again, you were like, well, we're here. So, I mean, did you clench your asshole real tight?
Dude, I'm here, yeah. Well, no, I actually plugged it up with Mosher's thumb. We had our thumb up each other's asses.
This isn't gay, is it? No, it's fine.
Let me see. I'm going to take a look real quick. You know what I miss when we did the morning shows live?
Mosher's thumb?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many parasites are crawling around in my asshole right now. It's not funny. But when they used to do the, what was it called? You would talk about something, and those guys, Brad and the other dude, would put something up real fast.
Yeah. There's still a dude doing that.
Andre.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Andre.
But then,
Andre, you there?
But he doesn't do it live, right? Since this.
Well, actually, he does.
He does it when it broadcasts. So
Yeah.
it's basically, so say whatever you want. He'll
So
find it.
actually, he'll probably find Scott Mosher's thumb. So there'll be a nice big picture of Mosher's thumb.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking up brain parasite, like
Earwigs, shit like that.
well, what it could do. Oh, aren't earwigs gross? We used to call them pincher bugs when we were little.
Man, fucking disgusting things.
Oh, dude, gross.
All right, well,
He found it.
You found it.
Like, look at this shit. Like, hold on for both of you. I just Googled brain parasites. Like, look, they like burrow into your brain.
Yeah, and then they lay eggs
There's
and
like
shit.
these black spots. Oh, it's so sick.
Thank God I can't see it.
Ew.
Oh, there's like an outgrowth.
There's a
God.
worm coming out of some dude's scalp. I don't care. I would kill myself.
Just, yeah.
I would just, if I saw
At the
that
first
coming
sight
out
of
my head,
like a.
I only passed out once in my entire life, like lost consciousness. I mean, I'm not talking about drinking or anything, but
Oh, then
when I was in
I got you beat.
second grade, we were I was boxing with this other guy I know. His name was it doesn't matter. His name was Tony something or other. But he got a shot in. He punched me in the face, and it knocked me out for like 5 seconds. Like I hit the ground, I woke up, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Maybe that's what's wrong with me. I got knocked out when I was
You got
like
hit in the
7 or
head.
8. But if I saw something like that, I would probably lose consciousness.
Did you have gloves on, like boxing gloves,
gloves?
when
Yeah.
you did this?
Your arm's too short to box with
fucking
God.
glass-
So I remember. I don't know
glass jaw.
why we did this. When I was 9, I went over to a friend's house, and I don't know why he was like, "Let's box." I'm like, "All right, did you get gloves? What's going on?" He's like, "No."
We belong to the John L. Sullivan Club.
We took tube socks, and to pad them, we just put up another rolled up one. At the end, we were
Of course, yeah. He put fucking wadded up athletic socks in yours and goddamn horseshoes in his.
I don't know why we did this. We were just so bored that we decided this was going to be a good idea.
Because do you remember the what the fuck were they? You jammed your hands in them like the boppers. Remember you
Oh,
would
yeah,
blow
yeah.
an inflatable.
They were
and-
inflatable,
Yeah,
yeah.
you inflate these things and they look like ottomans. You had ottomans on your hands.
Yeah.
And
like
you go in your box.
Here's another one. This is a person with a worm.
No,
It's a parasite. It's a parasite
great.
in their eye. Like it's like swimming around. in
If
his
we're
eyeball.
grossing each other out, you guys will never eat flounder, cod, or swordfish ever again. And somebody's at the door.
Oh my god! I think it's annoying, Rob Bruce. I'm not sure though. Hold on, I'll be.
Rob
right
knows
back.
to come through.
Hold on.
Through the back.
He does. It might be.
No, it's
it
not
might be our friend Ben Silverio. I told him to come down. Hold
Who's
on.
Ben Silverio?
Oh, right on. He's he runs a website called I think sciencefiction.com. He's interviewed us for Comic Book Men. It's been pretty glowing. He didn't call you what was that, the homeless, a hobo or
He's
whatever.
not the guy.
No, although I haven't seen that NJ Wag chick in a while.
Good. Hopefully they went under.
No, I mean I've seen the paper though,
Yeah.
so there's still time to print that retraction you wanted.
She never did print a retraction, did she?
No. I mean,
We should go after her again. We just start it right up.
just right now. Yeah, no, I haven't seen her. Well, Jules Rambo, NJ Wag. I just gave her a plug. But Mike? Who is it? Come on, Mike.
It's a package for Tell 'em Steve Day.
All right. Ooh, maybe it's a present.
Share.
Cool present for me.
It's codfish.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat any of that shit he just talked about anyway.
What
Cod,
cod?
scrod, all that other crap.
Flounder.
I
What,
don't-
what,
flounder.
what the hell is that?
I don't really eat
Berries.com.
fish.
Oh, you weren't kidding. Brian is
Why
Brian
the
is
fuck would I kid about berries?
Brian is holding a branded package from.
Sherry's Berries, the unforgettable gift. All right.
It's Sherry Lewis's berries. Too bad she's dead.
Please knock her ring bell. Hey, it looks like on, I know this is crossing over into ISL Comics, but Fantastic Four, he was called the Brain Parasite. He was affiliated. extraterrestrial symbiotes.
What are the kind
affiliation
of
were the Gideon Carruthers, Duff, an eel, a hawk, and Sue Richards all served as hosts. Oh, wow.
You remember this one, Mike?
I think it's relatively new, and I haven't been reading FF, so I'm sure if it comes out in trade, I'll end up reading it.
I don't know. This doesn't look too new. Like, look at this guy. Like, this is what he looks like.
Oh, he looks awesome.
Teaming up with...
It's like 70s style shit.
Teaming up with Paste Pot Pete.
Paste Pot Pete, the trapster.
That's the name of a character, Piss Pot Pete?
Paste Pot, but yeah, Piss Pot.
He used to,
he was about as useful as a piss pot.
He used to, like, stick people to walls and stuff with, white sticky goo.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that you think about it, it's kind of timely.
That was a little strange.
Yeah, there's one, there was a pile of old Fantastic Fours laying at the counter. I started reading them when I was watching the store one day. I guess the thing, he becomes disillusioned with the Fantastic Four, so he gets kidnapped by a group called the Fearsome Four, and they kidnap him and take him to Jersey.
Frightful
Four, I'm sorry.
They just
take him to Jersey.
Yeah, it's like that's punishment enough.
Just so you know, the brain parasites in the Fantastic Four, the brain parasites are driven to find a host as soon as possible, and then the host was driven to consume fossil fuels. So if you get like
You start
Drinking
oil.
gasoline.
you start drinking like oil and shit. How strange is that?
Sue, that's not a Foster's. Oh, what do you got?
So anyway, would you guys live anywhere aside from like?
I would love to live in Japan, but I would just be so.
We just got done talking about how the Koreans were the ones with the big tits. So why are you?
Yeah, now you're going to Japan with the girls with traditionally the
I'm
smallest
assuming
tits.
I'm bringing my wife with me, so I got that covered. So.
No,
I gotta go. Says the man who's like, no, I'm not married, so no.
You're establishing a new identity.
Oh, am I now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
something happened. Say,
I gotta keep my family safe.
Ooh, a cold pack.
is there dry ice in there? Can we make
right.
it all like creepy here? Just I don't
all
know.
creepy.
Just
how
say
much creepier could we make it?
Say you've committed some kind of heinous crime or something.
Yeah, I mean, because
I don't know. It's hypothetical, and you got to go to an Asian, not Asian, go to another country.
I would go to. I'd go to New Zealand. I agree with Bryan, or Australia. There's stuff that could kill you over there, but you know.
When we went to the UK, it was very nice there. Like I liked London. I thought it was a pretty interesting town.
Jules lived in London for 6 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she loved it. She thought it was really cool. Harrods. Did you end up at Harrods?
I did. At the time, I bought Susanna a purse from Harrods. I thought that was... Let's see. Hey, TESD, absolutely love the podcast. It makes my slow days of work go by much quicker. But it doesn't appear to be signed by anybody. Do you think this is Sherry herself?
I would hope so.
Sherry's Berries?
Do you remember we got those that coffee from...
Yeah, it was like Grave Digger Coffee or something.
It was really cool.
And it was from Gravedigger Coffee, whatever.
It was
whatever
from
it was.
Jimmy at Gravedigger Coffee.
I would
Jimmy
think
Graves.
so. Isn't that, that's kind of an odd gift, isn't it? He's like, have some
Yeah, seriously, 'cause
long
you-
stem strawberries.
And the really weird thing is that it's like, hey, Walt, you want some? It's like, fuck no.
He's like, let me watch you eat them.
Here, let me get that smell in my nose.
You got bullet points, Ming? Am I throwing you off? Oh, wait,
do, no,
wanna
not
hear
at
one
all.
more thing
Not at
before
all.
the bullet points. Like, tell me... I read this article. I was going to bring it up on Tell 'em Steve Dave,
Yes.
but this week Walt was mad at me for something, and Quinn's window is like steadily shrinking to the point where he like can hardly do the show at all. So I wanted to talk about this. Robert Smith of Portland, Maine can whistle, but he must keep moving.
I saw that. I just saw the headline, and I'm like, this doesn't sound that interesting.
Fucking it's not interesting, but how fucking annoying is this guy? A man charged with disorderly conduct for his loud whistling has been reached a deal with the city. He can whistle, but he can't linger in one spot. He's been cited by police twice in the last year. He maintains that his whistling, audible a block away, is protected free speech and usually brings smiles. God is showing me what I'm doing is okay, he told the Portland Press. He shows me every day with laughter. But downtown businesses have complained about his never-ending noise-making. He says he works a construction job during the summer, but when he's not working, he usually takes a bus to Portland, walks the downtown streets from 9 to 5 wearing a baseball cap.
Oh, God.
Rapper, I don't know why they're so detailed about what he wears. He wears a baseball cap, wraparound sunglasses, and a backpack while listening to classic rock and oldies through his headphones. And so I guess that's what he's whistling to.
Yeah, he whistles along.
But I mean,
fuck.
But he's the prosecutor disagreed that Smith's whistling is protected by the First Amendment. The city ordinance says whistling, hooting, and other unnecessary noises that annoy, disturb, or injure the peace of safety or others are a form of disorderly conduct. Can you imagine? How old did I say this guy was? Did I say 32? Can you imagine you're 32 and you're that big of a fucking loser that you're just walking around the streets of Portland, Oregon, whistling so loud that people are like, "Can you please stop?"
I hate to tell you, have you walked
What a
around the streets of?
sociopath.
Have you walked around the streets of Red Bank? There are people who do much worse than just whistle. I mean, that's annoying as shit. And personally, I don't think it's part of his First Amendment rights. He doesn't have the right to make noise. It's like saying farting is a part of his First Amendment rights. He should be able to fart wherever he wants. That creates a public nuisance.
It is.
And he's got bad breath, I'm sure.
Honestly, I think that an example should be made. He should be put to death.
I think that
They should put him on fucking death row.
It's like, what? I was just whistling.
Yeah, and you won't do that again now, will you?
And how many
One less
people-
whistler in the world.
Like you see a guy walking down the street whistling that loud. The last thing you're gonna do is like laugh or smile. It's irritating, man. So half the year he works during construction. The other half he fucking irritates the hell out of. Like you're a Mike. You're like, it's a nice day. You have the door open and somebody's fucking whistling nonstop so loud that you're like.
We get that anyway. You got the guys across the street who are strumming their
Guitars.
their
the
guitars, yeah, and there's
They sing loud too.
yeah, really loud.
I've noticed sometimes in the summer they'll set up in front of our store.
And we kick them out. We
No,
tell
it's
them-
after hours,
It's,
though.
yeah, well,
So
we
you-
tell them you can't do that until 6 o'clock. They've done it. 5:30, start like putting their shit in front of the door. I'm like, get that the fuck out of the door. Way.
Yeah, we're talking
We're
like,
still open.
right. We're talking
And I might just stay open an extra hour just to piss you off. Not you, Ming. Them.
Have you gotten that belligerent with them? It's like, no, move, get out of here.
You know what? Normally they're pretty nice. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't mean to get in your way. I'm like, fuck you.
But
Don't be agreeing with me. God damn it.
What were you playing, man?
That wasn't me.
That was
him.
bounce you
watching an
actually.
ad.
No, I didn't mean to roll over it.
I'm taking a look at the Sherry Bears.
All right,
Let's see what
got
they
it
sent
opened
us.
up.
Cake
Ooh.
pops.
Oh, cake pops.
They sent us cake pops. Exactly what I need.
How about the Pope? Let's talk about the Pope
Thanks,
because I
Jerry.
didn't get a chance to talk
Pope?
about the Pope.
The Pope. You want to? What do you identify with any religion, Mike?
I was born and raised a Catholic, but I'm completely. The only thing that I really identify with is the Tao. Tao. So maybe I could.
I thought you were
live
like
in
the Dow Jones, like
No, no.
Like money. Money is my religion.
Tao. Tao. You know, life is a stream. Go with it.
So it's all cake pops.
Don't fight the current. So it's misleading. There are no berries in there whatsoever.
I got to say, I was kind of looking forward to some berries, but there's
wow.
literally, what do we got here? 12 cake
We got a
pops.
dozen cake pops.
That's nice. If you're the first person to tweet in, you get all 12 of those. I'm kidding. They're Brian's in
Or 11. I'm going to dig into one. You know I can't pass
Yeah?
out free food.
You want some cake pops here?
You know
He's
I
going
can't
to jam
pass
it
out-
up his ass
you know I
because
can't pass out free
he plans
food.
on going to a
He's
hot
gonna go to
spring
a
later.
fucking bathhouse.
Yep.
Yeah, do you
With
remember,
Randy,
you remember
oddly
that
enough.
one time? I don't know who it was. Somebody left us beef jerky, and nobody wanted it, so I went. I was like, all right.
It's
what
not
the
like
hell?
somebody just left beef jerky. It's like somebody.
It was 10 pounds of beef jerky.
No, it was unmarked in a Ziploc bag.
It was in a sandwich bag,
And you ate it.
And I guess I only assumed it was beef jerky. It looked like shredded meat.
Was it beef jerky?
I think. I mean,
Did you eat it?
I ate it.
Did you get a case of the stomach
And
parasites?
then he brings it home too.
Here you go, kids. We're eating meat tonight.
I don't like wasting food.
Daddy got meat.
It gets better. There's a dude who comes in once a month and he brings me donuts from Philly. They're literally.
They
heart
are
attack
a
donuts.
baby's head. That's how big they are.
They're filled with cream. They're great, but
Yeah, I'm sure they're filled with cream, Ming.
I really wish that they. I really wish they had. Oh wait, maybe they do. I want to play this whistler for you guys.
God.
there's a clip of him online.
Yeah, here he is walking down the street. Hold on, let me see.
All right, I'm thinking, how
Woody
annoying
fucking
could this guy be?
woodpecker?
Here he is.
It's a whole like documentary clip on him.
Start walking at 10 in the morning, and I walk right up till 5:30 at night. I don't stop all the time.
That's surprising because he's pretty fucking fat. He has like a leg brace on.
He's disheveled.
He's got a wheelbarrow for
And
his
it's
shit.
not even like he's whistling like a recognizable tune.
No.
Yeah, it's just random.
Yeah.
Where is he, from Boston? I walked all the way from Boston to here.
Era.
Emina.
Humana.
It's... what the fuck is that whistle?
I don't know. Sorry, I know
It's
these are
weird, isn't it?
I know these are meant for tell him Steve Dave, but
I hope there's a berry in there.
I can't even pause it. It won't let
Oh,
me
shit.
pause it. Oh, there we go.
No, because you would be offending his First Amendment rights if you paused his whistling.
I walked around singing for a year, and then he whistled. Listen to this fucking moron. I walked around singing for a year, the 32-year-old said during one of his high-pitched rounds of downtown Portland. I whistled a tune one day. I don't know where it came from. He pauses a moment, a large crucifix hanging from his neck over a football jersey. It came from God. That's where it came from. God is showing me what I'm doing. What I'm doing okay every day with laughter. People and the God shit fucking drives me crazy. Like, okay, look, I'm an atheist. I don't think there's a God, right? But if there was a God and he's fucking wasting time telling this guy that it's okay to whistle, or people that are like, God was looking out for me. Like if they're in a plane crash, they're the one survivor. God was there. They were looking out for me. It's like, in the moment, I guess, tell yourself whatever you want.
Yeah.
But then God's a real douchebag if it's like, for whatever reason, he's looking out for you and the other 239 people on the plane.
Exactly.
Like, well,
yeah, sorry.
I never liked those people anyway.
he didn't have to, okay, let's say that God has anything to do with it. He could have avoided the plane crash to begin with. He could have saved everybody. It's just everyone attributing shit to God, or fucking sports players. Oh my God.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the Lord Jesus Christ and God for giving me this moment.
Yeah. That's what God really gives a shit about. God is a fan of a specific player on a specific team.
Maybe he's just trying to cover the spread. Maybe God's a gambler.
It's such, perhaps, it's just fucking crazy, though, like the way, you sound dopey. But everybody lets it go because they're famous. This person's famous, so just let it go.
Mike, you didn't do that? You didn't proclaim...
Thank God for everything. You know what? If there's...
You got it good.
This is why I believe in the Tao.
Mike has it great.
I have it fantastic.
Yeah, you got it better than you should have it.
Fuck you. You kidding? I sold my soul to Satan, for Christ's sake.
You don't deserve this.
And how come you don't hear people saying shit like that? Like I credit
people?
it. Like I credit Satan for my success because I did promise him my soul. Because you gotta expect that. Do you think God is involved in the day-to-day minutia of everybody's lives? No, he's out there. He's doing other things, creating other galaxies, whatever the hell he's doing. Betting on the Jets.
Yeah, there are kids in Africa starving to death, literally like eating rocks to make sure that their bellies feel full. But God's wasting time, popping into his head and saying, "Hey, whistle a tune and fucking annoy the shit out of everyone."
That's you know what they call that?
Absurd.
That's called schizophrenia. And it really is. It's. I swear to God, that way, if you look at the Bible, most of the people who were the greatest prophets, were the ones who had
visionaries.
Yeah, they had mental problems,
multiple
the dying,
personalities,
exactly,
visions, hallucinations.
Right. People also believed in vampires back in the fucking day. Now, I don't know about you. I go for walks at night. Never been accosted by a vampire.
Do you whistle?
Yeah.
Is that like a vampire's garlic?
I think you're missing something.
I don't find whistling particularly enjoyable. I don't really do it.
You don't find anything particularly enjoyable.
No,
you like that cake pop for a second.
Yeah, the cake pop. Well, I thought they were berries, so I was very excited. But it turned out to be a cake pop. Yeah, like whistling is one of those things that I'll be like, wow, I feel great now.
Nah, not so much.
He says... Listen to this fucking idiot.
He keeps going?
Listen to
it
this
goes
idiot.
on.
I'm doing it because of the reward. I'm sorry. While Smith is known as the whistler, he says he doesn't do it for the fame. That is a very
same.
liberal fucking definition of being famous. I'm doing it because of the reward it gives me. My goal is if someday I could walk down the streets and I can see 20 or 30 people whistling along, doing the same thing I'm doing, well, then I will be a happy camper and I know I did something right.
Then he's a fucking cult leader is what he is.
We got the freaking Pied Piper over here.
What a
I know.
douchebag.
All right. I want to pop something in here.
Okay, do it.
Before your bullet points.
So his lips shut.
Pat Robertson,
The preacher.
yes, he is warning people that there could be demons attached to secondhand clothing. You didn't hear about this?
No.
right.
Continue. I want to hear this.
Pat Robertson on Monday confirmed that demons can come attached to secondhand clothes.
How do they do that?
I don't know. They're tired of fucking with someone's life, so when he finally commits suicide and they give his clothing to the Goodwill after they spray it down with fucking flea killer. I don't know. He's just you got to be on guard. And then here's this dude, and here's the funny thing. Thank you to Tim Cronin for bringing this to my attention. This dude, John McBain's comment. I completely agree with Pat Robertson on this one. Evil spirits do abound in used clothing. And this also explains why I hate hipsters so much. Get some new clothes that fit and don't smell like old people. Buffalo Exchange is just a satanic temple for fixed gear bicyclists.
Well, this guy...
That's awesome.
I'm looking at this same article, Mike. It appears as if these demons are... they're specific to sweaters.
Really?
Well, that's what
Women's
it says.
sweaters? They're temptations. The demons are saying, Ming.
Like a nice tight V-neck sweater.
Right.
booty
Hey, Ming.
hugging.
Ming, come check out these sweater pillows.
Demons.
There was a girl who was troubled by a ring that had been prayed over by a witch. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so there was a question. I buy a lot of clothes and other items at Goodwill and other secondhand shops. Recently, my mom told me I need to pray over the items, bind familiar spirits, and bless the items before I bring them into the house. Is my mother correct? Can demons attach themselves to material items? They should both be put to death. The mother for saying such ridiculous nonsense, and the girl for even fucking...
I love how you're...
Hold on a second. How about Pat Robertson for fucking treating these people like fucking human?
We need him because he's helping expose all these lunatics out there. Then Pat Robertson answered Carrie's question with a story about a girl who was troubled by a ring that she had been... What kind of writing is this? Robertson answered Carrie's question with a story about a girl who was troubled by a ring that had been prayed over by a witch. She had to buy it, and then all hell broke loose because she finally recognized what it was. So, no, it's not sweater specific, Mike. You're right. It could be a ring.
Rings. All secondhand objects.
Although I'll tell you, sweaters are particularly vexing.
No, who?
I'm just saying.
Who believes it? Who out there is like, oh my God?
I think enough people that Pat Robertson is still in business.
Yep.
And how shrewd of a demon to like that's his entry point. I mean, you got to say this is a very novel idea.
And he's biding his fucking time too, waiting for the perfect person to come in and, hey, you know what? This is a weak-willed moron who believes everything Pat Robertson says.
This is better than cameras stealing a piece of your soul.
Hells yes.
This is, I don't know what other kooky things Pat Robertson's come up with, but
how about brain parasites entering through your sphincter in a hot tub?
Unless you have a nice thumb plug going.
Watch the thumb plugs, people.
I gotta say though, like he stunned many fundamentalist Christians when he told the viewers that science proves the Earth is billions, not thousands of years old.
Oh, man is just thousands of years old because
he said something too about women. Didn't he recently? What did he say? He said something crazy about like smacking a lady or something like that.
Did he really? What, was he getting together with
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery? Yeah. She deserves a smack. You know what? Any guy that beats a woman, douche, and deserves to die. There's some guy out there going, I'm going to stop whistling.
Yeah.
He has to keep moving and smacking women.
Robertson earlier this month warned his viewers that miserable atheists are trying to steal Christmas. Oh, okay, wait a second.
Not the Grinch. It's the miserable atheist. What persuasion do you think the Grinch was?
Here you go. Pat Robertson shocked that women watch porn and enjoy erotic novels like 50 Shades of Grey. He's shocked that women would watch porn. Do you think women like one of the biggest issues with porn is that they say it gives, especially younger people, a very
Like skewed
view of what sex is going to be like when you have it or whatever. Like, you know, women are going to fucking scream their heads off as if they're being murdered. You know, you look at the guy's wiener and you're like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Because if this is...
It's not, all right, I like where you're going
Wait,
with
hold
this.
on.
Go
It's
ahead.
not like this for you guys?
No, not for... Oh, okay. Ming's a little different story.
Oh,
Wait, I don't get it.
No, hold on.
Wait,
no,
hold
keep
up.
going. No, actually, I want to find out where both of you are going because I like where this is heading.
Well, I like the idea. See, my next time I jerk off, I'm going to think about Ming having Debbie Chen. He's going to be wearing a secondhand sweater.
Wearing a ring. Should I put the timer on for how long it's
While
going to take?
reading 50 Shades of Grey and giving it to Debbie Chen.
Just like a real
porno style.
Just like a big ass like Christmas sweater.
Yeah. It has like the little battery, so like Rudolph's nose.
Yeah,
lights
it's
up
like
and
like
shit.
And it smells like mothballs because
clicking lights.
nothing more erotic than that.
I haven't read this 50 Shades of Grey yet.
I've heard it's a pile of shit. It's about bondage, right?
I honestly I don't know. I'll look it up while you guys are talking.
Did you ever read Eric Van Lustbader?
No, I have not.
He took over for Ludlum after Ludlum died. He's doing the Bourne series, but he actually started off with the Ninja. The Ninja. He actually helped make the Ninja like a household name. The Ninja. The title of his book
Series.
was. It was on the New York bestsellers list for like 75 weeks.
I think I saw you bring that in one day.
Yeah,
You were reading the Ninja.
great
at work.
book. It's really great, and he's got like these sadomasochistic sex scenes in there, and it's really it's fucked up. Because you're like, wow. If you ever read like Stephen King, and I know you're a King fan, have you ever noticed that he can't do a sex scene to save his life? Which
Stephen King?
Yeah.
I always thought, speaking of, we were talking about it earlier. You read it?
Yes.
Didn't you think like the gangbang scene was weird?
It was disturbing. It was, and I'm like, why would they do that?
It was really strange.
It was almost
Have you ever
misogynistic.
read it?
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
was.
and also, it's almost. I mean, these were kids at the time.
Like 11, 12, no, 11 years old.
Yeah, they
and
were
I'm like,
on the same girl.
when I was 11 years old, and not at the same time either. They're all like lined up, like that scene in Airplane.
Right.
Where they all like take a shot at the lady. It was just really, it wasn't very well done. And I'm a King fan.
Yeah.
And after that, he swung the other way. Everything was very like female oriented. Mm-hmm. Like Misery was told from and Gerald's Game.
Gerald's Game, yeah, that was about like bondage and stuff. Right?
Well, she was handcuffed, and then the dude comes in, and he was like a necrophile, and not a fan of Gerald's Game.
Melissa King, no relation to Stephen King. Miss Delaware teen resigns after porn controversy.
Uh-oh.
You can't be in something like this, a Miss USA, a Miss fucking America, whatever. You can't.
And think you're going to get away with it?
There's just too much information out there. She resigned following allegations that she appeared in a pornographic video last year. Yeah, she was in an amateur porn.
Wow.
Which was posted on a porn website. There's an update as of yesterday. Hardcore sex site YouPorn has reportedly $250,000 to be the spokeswoman, which in a fucking heartbeat, I would be the spokeswoman. It's out there anyway. As reported by
$250,000.
the woman in the video tells an off-camera interviewer that she competes in beauty pageants and that she's doing porn because she needs money. It's not a big secret, but I didn't tell anybody specifically what I was doing. The woman says in the video before engaging in sex acts with an unidentified man.
Did she, 2 words for her, Vanessa Williams. I mean,
Brain
seriously,
parasite.
think about it. Brain parasite. Mosier's Thumb.
That was 1984.
Actually,
so-
that would make a great porn. Isn't that a great title for a porn? Mosier's Thumb.
Team
50
Delaware is turning in her crown. She won the contest last November, and now Melissa King is stepping down after an amateur porn website posted a video of a woman who looks and sounds just like her. Let's take a look at some of the video of King.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go.
New York Post website.
Crank it up.
How long ago did you try anything?
About 3 months ago, March.
It's crazy. So what made you want to do your very first?
She's big feet.
She does.
You know what they say about women with big feet?
Like size 13 boats, man.
You like sex?
That's right, I guess.
The woman in the video tells an off-camera interviewer that she can.
I don't know. There's something about that. There's something about that. That OTF, if you will.
Yeah,
Oh, my
the
God.
first person.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the term OTF, it's what they refer to in the reality or unscripted drama world as it's called on the fly. And like when you're watching, say something like, we don't do it because they're fucking ridiculous on our show, but say Pawn Stars, when they interview the person who's bringing in their coin. So why did you bring this coin in today? Well, I found it in my drawer and I figured I'd come in and see if I could make some money, which is always the reason.
Yeah.
To make money, of course. Why the fuck else?
I'm only
going
going to take $1,000. Anything else, I will spit in Rick's
And then
face.
sometimes you'll see him after going, well, I thought I was going to get 5,000, but, they all.
I'm happy with $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with a vial of crack.
I always feel bad for the girls out there, like they're sitting there on the bed and, the creepy dude behind it. I don't know. I'm just.
You know what's
Are
going to
you a
happen.
porn watcher? I'm not.
I'm classic porn. I love the older stuff. The newer stuff is
Harry
not.
Muff.
Yeah, that's
Mike Solvay, Christy Canyon, Nikki Dial,
Oh yeah, that's going away back.
Raquel Darian.
Oh my God! You know what? I've taught you well,
Raquel
man.
Darian. Holy shit! I have not heard that name since me and Kevin worked at the store.
Asia Carrera.
That's when she first came out, Raquel Darian, and she would only do movies with her boyfriend, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was also one Brigitte Monet who only did stuff with her boyfriend, and she ended up going to med school. So somewhere in upstate New York, there's
Dr. Love.
Dr. Brigitte Monet. I think she was it med school or veterinary school? I think it was med school.
I don't know. I don't want you guys to judge me, but
You've got a lifetime subscription to YouPorn.
I fucked this broad.
Who's that?
Are you sure that's a broad? I swear to God, it looks like an old dude.
Yeah, you have to Google Misao, Misao Okawa, Okawa.
No, she's my grandmother.
She's 114. She was just named the oldest woman by Guinness Book of World Records. I'm not.
And the best lay by BryanJohnson.com.
Yeah, I mean, at least.
Are you sure you?
I'm not positive.
I can see it. I can see why you did it.
I'm not positive.
That was pretty.
I'm not positive she's alive in this picture.
And when Bryan banged her, she was only 100.
Yeah. Come on, what am I, sick?
She fucks like an 82-year-old, I swear to God.
Oh my God. She probably has fucking higher energy level than me.
Well,
I think I'm going to get some of that cream. The doctor told me I got to get like that testosterone cream.
cream?
Yeah.
Like that stuff Barry Bonds was using for to hit home runs?
Is that what he did?
No, it was that. His might have been testosterone. It was like a testosterone / steroid cream. They just called it the cream.
Cream.
He would rub it on. Rub it all
cream.
over himself, and he broke records. Worked out for him. So how does this cream work? Do you like rub it on your?
Are you tweeting? Are you tweeting to people?
I have
now?
been, yeah. Why would right now? Why? What did I do?
No, I want you to ask people if any of them have ever been treated for low testosterone. I want to find out.
So this is your real
Okay.
diagnosis. You have low testosterone.
Oh, I didn't tell you? I thought I brought it up
You
last
did.
week.
You did. I thought I saw a tweet where every blood level, blood pressure, okay, testosterone.
Very unstable blood level and testosterone so low.
You want treated for
that you're basically a woman now.
Yeah, if they're ever treated. Yeah, I'm basically a chick. A very fugly, hairy chick. But I went back to the doctor not yesterday, the day before, because he wanted to redo the test because it's so low that he's like, I just want to
this
make
can't
sure.
be right.
Yeah, I want to make sure it's
You
right.
shouldn't even be alive right now.
Here's a really funny thing. Asking for a friend. ...
But he asked, and he's like an old, like he was in the military, but this is a family doctor. I've been going to him far back as I can remember. And he asked about, when he brought up the testosterone, he said, well, tell me this. He's like, can you get it up? And it was so like, I was glad that he said it like that as opposed to very like clinical and shit like that.
Right.
But,
Are you able to maintain an erection? Mm-hmm. Can you get it up?
But yeah, I can get it up, but during the act, and the act has now, it's been a while. I'll admit, I'm not getting it on the reg. Yeah, there I am. That's post cream.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to sound like. But I've been getting none for quite, months and months now. But what the fuck? Where was I going with that thought? I just totally lost it. After I heard
you're going to go jerk off in the bathroom.
Yeah, you can get it up. Okay.
that boner puppy. Oh, yeah.
You can get it up, but
Can get it up, but like halfway through, it starts like softening up and can't maintain.
Man.
Yeah, but he said it's like, I thought I was supposed to be ashamed and embarrassed.
Isn't
and
it
shit.
like 1 out of every 3 guys has that happen to him?
I don't know. He said that it's not uncommon. But he said, well, you're getting older, plus you got to lose weight. He said that's the other thing. Like low testosterone will affect you more if you're a heavier person. So I fucking flipped his desk over.
How's that enough exercise for you, doctor?
Yeah, I'll be like, I'll show you who can fucking get it up, motherfucker.
like you flip it up with your cock.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only
I'll
way
show
that'll
you.
work.
I was like, you fucking rub some of that cream on me.
Yeah,
and just sit there as I fucking...
It's not gay. Rub it.
As I lift this fucking desk with my cock.
So wait, this is your family doctor, so it's not like it's so low you might as well be seeing a gynecologist now.
Pretty much, yeah. He sent me off with like one of those tampon kits that they give to girls in 6th grade.
Yeah, string hanging out of your ass. I brought up gynecologist. That's a very bad segue, but did you hear this, Brian? A Johns Hopkins Hospital gynecologist accused of secretly videotaping patients wore a pen around his neck that may have been used to conceal a camera, according to the employee who reported the doctor.
What? Why would you fucking tell somebody? Why would you? If
I don't think
you
he
got
told
this sweet
anybody.
little scam going on,
I think.
Please believe me, it's not a sweet little scam. It's actually kind of fucking disgusting.
No,
It's weird. You were so fucking like,
God damn it!
it was the best move ever.
I was going to use that.
I don't think he told the employee. I'm sure the employee found out. May have been disgruntled and been
Sure.
like, "This is not right." The employee told hospital officials of her suspicions February 4th. According to a letter from the hospital's CEO. The letter was dated Tuesday and sent to the law firm, blah, 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 blah. The employee's report to officials ultimately led to the discovery that Dr. Nikita Levy had been recording patients during exams at a Hopkins clinic.
Here you go. And it's not like nobody knows it's not you, Brian, by the way. I'm getting some feedback now.
Okay.
Are you getting some supplements, though?
Not yet. He
wants to do some stuff.
He wanted to like look into different types of.
He wanted to send you to some strippers that he knows.
Let's see. You can get pretty good testosterone supplements from On It if he's interested. I've got a 10% off code. I'm not talking about discounts. I want to know if it works, but thank you.
Yes. Does
Barry
it work?
Harris.
Does it not work?
And how long?
Barry Harris, buddy.
Because like if you read the list of symptoms for having low testosterone, a lot of them are similar to the low red blood cell count symptoms too.
Yeah.
So
wait a minute. So you have like dovetailing symptoms for 2 separate disorders.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucked up.
I know, right?
This cream could change your life, man.
Yeah, the cream may be, and I got a girl in my sights too.
Can you add it to
as soon as I
Just one?
what to put it on you or what?
Yeah, there's as soon as
Once it kicks in, Mike.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
once it kicks in and my blood's back to where it should be, and I've rubbed enough cream on myself, I'm going to.
You can never rub enough cream on yourself.
I'm going to do a trial run with a certain little
Minx,
a certain little groupie of Tell 'em Steve Dave. I'm gonna
Nice.
Give it to her all.
Nice.
good.
Yeah, this
I'm going to read 50 Shades of Grey with a fucking homeless sweater.
Take this demon, baby. It's coming. So what do you think? What do you think of this guy? It's wearing a. It's not enough that that's your job, and I guess
Which
you're
is
into.
what was his job? He was a gynecologist.
Yeah, that if you're into this kind of thing, then you get to look at.
Well, you want to
Hoo-has.
relive
Let's
it.
talk.
You want to
hoo-ha.
relive it?
Yeah, you
So
want to bring
and
it
how
back
could
home.
this pen camera be though?
How good could it be?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably not great, but good enough. Weirder than that, I get why he would do it. Because he wants to, he has this pervy thing where he wants to videotape it or whatever and then bring it back. And he probably has a huge collection on his hard drive and shit. But the weirder than that to me was it was a dentist who would, knock his patients out,
With
for
the
surgery.
whatever that's
Nitrous oxide. And then he would take them out of the chair and they're all limp like they're dead, and he would dance with them. Like he would do a slow dance.
Like Tom
Last
Petty
Dance, Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Oh my god,
that's awesome.
It was the weirdest.
I mean, not all. We probably have like 50 listeners out there that are like, I was traumatized by that as a child.
I mean, it was so fucking bizarre looking, and that's what I'm like. Like, look, you take a video camera and you tape a woman in various states of undress without her knowing. I get that being a fetish, or I get that being something that you're into, like voyeuristic, porn, pervy type shit. Personally, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even know where to buy a pen camera. Plus, I think wearing a pen around my neck, people would be like, "What are you doing?"
You're up to something.
Nothing.
I don't have a penknife around.
Yeah, it's not like if you're a nurse, you're a nurse or somebody who needs like ready access to a pen all the time. I get the pen necklace. But for somebody who hauls a person out of a fucking chair and dances around it doesn't do anything sexual, just like dances around the room. Oh, to me, that's so fucking strange and creepy.
That is definitely
it's beyond fucking.
It's one step away from pretty much sticking them in a pit and telling them to put the lotion back in the basket.
How did he get caught? Was he videotaping these dances, or somebody walked in on him?
I think somebody set up a camera because they thought he was up to something strange.
or someone was just pervy enough that they wanted to watch him dance around with. I want a different angle.
Yeah, like that was their fetish. It was watching his fetish.
They're like, oh, that's creepy. I didn't realize how creepy it was.
I just remember freaking get him wears 3 pens at all times.
Oh my god, you're right. He was like multi-camera angles going on and shit.
He even wore them. We went to the Impractical Jokers premiere, and he had a suit on, tie, and he still had the 3 pens in.
What a wacko!
Did he end up doing anything with that poor girl?
No.
No? Okay.
Not that I know of. And now she's got another boyfriend, so didn't work out for him.
Here you go. Here's this fucking speaking of get him. This is the kind of shit. I just fucking covered this kind of stuff. Bryan, how does it make you feel when someone fakes retardation?
He asked you that?
There's a bogus beggar. I guess it's a guy it's just a link to a YouTube thing where the guy is pretending that he's retarded, I guess, so he can collect money on the streets.
Yeah.
Why would I feel any differently than you, Mang, or Mike, or anybody else in the street?
Yeah, you shouldn't be any more.
You shouldn't do it. Everybody feels the fucking same way. I'm not especially
we all feel the same disgust.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Of course, everybody feels the same way. It doesn't matter if I have a fucking niece that has Down syndrome, or I don't even know what the proper fucking PC term is either. I said to Jordan, Muse's wife.
Yes.
One day I said, I think it was like, oh, she has Downs or is Downs or whatever, and whatever it was non-PC. You don't know what to say.
Oh, was she like, oh my god?
But you're the
she
one.
Was like, that's it. I'm putting my clothes back on. Oh wait, you can cut that out, right? I don't want Muse.
No, we're going live.
Okay, I'll cut that out.
Muse would get so upset if you do that.
You think?
Oh my god, you're a horrible person, Bryan. But we knew that. Actually, I had a friend whose soon-to-be wife had a brother with Down syndrome. She hated my guts after that because they used to call people retarded. That's retarded, and it's just something you say. I don't know.
But not retarded. It's like calling somebody a fag. You don't mean they're gay.
No, it's like the 12-year-old in me never grew up.
Right.
I mean, I can control that impulse now to call somebody retarded or a fag. Or,
I can't.
Yeah. A fag.
What did you think about Lisa Lampanelli? Did you read the Lisa Lampanelli
No, what did she do?
Lisa Lampanelli went on Twitter, and she was hanging out with... what is her name? Lena Dunham, I think.
Yeah.
The creator of Girls, or
yes.
She's in Girls. And she wrote on her Twitter, hanging out with my... You know what? I'll look it up real fast so I have the exact wording. But basically, she used the word nigga. And her act, if you don't know, is based largely on dating black guys, the blacks. Like she has like this overly, let's see. Where is it here?
So naturally,
did you guys talk about the Oscars too, Seth MacFarlane?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Are you going to talk about that?
That was on one of his bullet points, and we have 10 minutes, so I don't think we're going to get around to that.
Oh, you only have 10 more minutes to talk?
No, we can talk as long as we want.
I have to go.
Mike has to open the store. That's the cutoff.
Oh, is Walter not coming in today?
No, he'll be in, but
he doesn't come in at 11?
No.
Anyway, yeah, so Lisa Lampanelli goes, okay, here you go. That's not the fucking... Ooh, I didn't know this part. Lena Dunham turned on her. I guess she said, hanging out with my nigga Lena Dunham, I love this biatch.
Yeah.
And she said that Lampanelli insisted it was meant as a compliment, but even Dunham didn't see it that way, tweeting, "That's not a word I would ever use. Its implications are beyond my comprehension. I was made supremely uncomfortable by it." Oh, you can't even count on her to get your back. That's fucked up. That's not
So
right.
rule of thumb, don't even use it.
Here's a
Don't
joke
even
for
use
you.
it.
What do you call a black woman who has had 7 abortions?
What?
A crime fighter. That's a Lisa Lampanelli joke. That's
okay.
That's an awful Lisa. That's Lisa Lampanelli.
That's Lisa. She's sort of like notish. I feel anyway.
Is she just? Hold on, Lampanelli.
She used to be very heavy, and now she's
lost a bunch of weight.
She thinned down, and she married a white guy, even though she dated black guys almost exclusively for the longest time.
Insult comedy, blah blah blah.
But I
Stand-up.
thought that nigga was okay. I thought that
No.
I don't use it because it's just not my thing. I don't really. That's not my thing. But I thought that if
being a white guy, that's not my thing.
If well, calling my friend they're my I'm just like, this is my friend. I don't really have a
why even
or,
it's like, this is my
something
just leave it at that.
Yeah,
this is my friend.
This is my friend Ming. I'm not like, yo, this is my nigga Ming. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And right, she should have probably thought better than to tweet something like that.
That's funny that the other chick didn't get her back though.
That is pretty funny.
She actually had to said something.
Yeah. I really liked the Seth MacFarlane jokes, the ones that everybody said were...
I thought they were good. I thought he did a good job.
Actually, people were bitching about him. Like, that Shatner thing went on for entirely too long. It's like, dude, have you ever seen fucking Family Guy? He's got, he drags those fucking jokes out. Like Peter fighting the chicken for an hour and a half. It feels like an hour and a half, but it's like, oh my God.
I'll let you guys talk. I gotta go get another drink.
All right.
I'll jump back in whenever.
Drink is done. Brian's got to go back.
Yeah, save the Seth MacFarlane stuff for me, though, because some of those jokes are funny. But talk about some of your other bullet points. Ben, go on.
Right.
He's like, talking about nerd stuff while I walk away.
Brian, did you know we're going to Miami, me and Mike?
Oh, you think just you and Mike?
Are you going to Miami?
Guess who's going to Miami?
No.
Yes. I have to. You're my flotation device on the plane. Nice.
There you go. See,
dude, you might as well just say the N-word right there. Like,
I know.
Come on,
call
man.
me your nigga. How dare you?
You're going? That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Tom texted me yesterday. Do I have my phone on me? I'll read the text. Where does it say? Yeah.
You know what's really funny is I asked you last week if you would go, and you said no.
Really?
Yeah.
His mind. He got the cream. He's ready to go to South Beach,
Good man.
He's ready to go to South Beach. Yes.
Will this cream turn your life around, Brian?
We're definitely going to get into. I hope. You know what I hope? I mean, forget the boners and shit. I just hope that I can cut through this fogginess and this like my head just feels so muddy. It's hard to focus and shit. And I actually think my new Adderall prescription starts today, so I'll have to go get it.
No fog, man. We're hanging out in Miami with at the Fontainebleau with J-Lo and shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, it's in July, so that's kind of hot.
Exactly. You're gonna be hanging out with Lindsay Lohan.
Get you an umbrella, bitch. Come on, man.
Okay, here
Miami.
you go. I'm friends with the organizer of Florida SuperCon Miami. I've already got Mike and Ming as special guests to do panel discussions, autographs.
I'm surprised you wanted to go even after you heard that. I thought you'd just delete.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that shit. I'm pretty sure I can get them to fly you down and put you up. Well, it'd be great too, but I know he doesn't like to fly. And so that's it. He said, yeah. So I can.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Maybe he emailed me too about it.
Yeah.
I can't recall. But yeah, if anybody's in Miami, hey, we should do a show. Make a couple bucks while we're down there.
Let's.
There's a girl actually. Maybe
There are a lot of girls in South Beach, man.
Well, she has a boyfriend, but who knows at that point?
She probably won't.
It's Miami, man. Anything
Who
goes.
knows,
It's lawless down there.
Is it really? It's
Lawless
like the fucking.
It's lawless and sexy.
It's like the Wild West down there, huh?
Yeah. This is great, man. This is best news. This is best news of the day.
Yeah, this girl is. Let's see. Let's see. What's her? Miss Maria. Maria. I don't know how to get her picture, but you can see like there's a tiny little picture of her. She's very pretty. So who knows? Maybe I'll have my my dick will be back on bone, and it'll be.
I mean, by July, I should hope so.
Yeah, if it's not back by July, fuck it. I give up forever. But all right, let me go get a drink. You
All
guys
right.
can.
Oh, this is great.
But I'll see you in Miami, and we'll drop. So let's make it me and you, Meng. Let's you can be my trainer from what's today's date?
Today is February 28th, end of February.
Okay, so we're gonna say March 1st,
Okay.
right? I'll start tomorrow since I've already been eating like a pig. I'm gonna eat all these lollipops too, these cake pops.
All right, we got 4 months.
Sherry berries.
We got basically 4 months.
4 months. How much can I lose in 4 months?
You lose a lot in 4 months.
100 pounds?
You could lose it. It's possible.
All right, I'm gonna go for it hardcore. Me and Ming are gonna put together a workout regimen.
Okay.
That I will stick to, so that I can. We'll
Heard
weigh
that
in.
before, but
We'll weigh
you
in.
got a goal now, man.
We got to figure out somewhere I can go where I can weigh in and get my body fat and all that.
Yeah.
Shit. Do they do that at the Y?
We can do that at the Y. I'm actually at the Wire, so I'll walk with you. I'll walk. I'll fire walk with you.
All right.
All right,
And then
let's
we'll
do
be
it.
parading around on the South Beach, man, looking good.
Nice.
All right, let me go get my drink and then I'll come.
Okay.
Go get your drink on.
Yeah, so me, Mike, and Brian will be at the Florida SuperCon, July 4th through the 7th. What is
Thank
the
you.
Florida SuperCon?
Big thanks to Tom Mum,
Big
first
thanks
off.
to Tom Mum, creator of the Accelerators, soundman on Comic Book Men.
One of the creators of the Accelerators.
Yes, and a good friend of ours. Mike, what is the Florida SuperCon? Well, since you asked, Florida SuperCon
Well, I might
is
ask.
South Florida's comic book, anime, animation, video game, fantasy, sci-fi, and pop culture convention. It is from July 4th through the 7th, 2013. It's 4 days of fun featuring celebrity guests, comic book creators, voice actors, industry guests, cosplayers, artists, writers, panels, Q&As, films and shorts, costume and cosplay contests, vendors, parties, anime, workshops, video gaming, and more. Florida SuperCon will be returning for year 8 to the Miami Airport Convention Center.
Nice.
Yes, did you look up the guest list? It's pretty awesome.
Is it pretty awesome? I did not. I'm really sorry. Florida.
SuperCon, the FSC for short. The people I saw on there, me and you, Bryan, just announced, Lori Holden. Walking
Really? She
Dead,
going to be there?
George Takei.
George Takei?
Takei, yes. And let's name off the other ones. Got to find them.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Yes, let's see who else is on the media guest list here. George Takei, Adam Baldwin.
No way.
Adam, not Priscilla Barnes. Three's Company's Priscilla
Very nice.
Barnes.
Adam Baldwin is awesome. Adam Baldwin from Serenity.
Yes.
I want to talk to him.
Okay, Ming Chen, who cares about him? Erin Gray, she's at every con. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, you into wrestling? No? Okay.
Hacksaw, of course. He was in Spider-Man, too.
That's right. That's right.
No, wait a minute. Wasn't that... that was Bonesaw. Sorry.
Yeah, Hacksaw.
Bonesaw.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Come and knock on her door.
And last but
Oh, wait a
not
minute.
least, here,
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Mike Zapsik.
Jason David Frank. He was the Green Ranger. You like him. You loved him as the Rangers.
Alan Bellman from New Jersey, correct?
Yes, he's going to be.
I'm listening to comic book creators list now.
Lori Holden. I have to talk to her about what she's done this year.
George Perez.
Oh my,
Our friend George Perez.
George Perez. Oh my,
and more. And so, wow. The only reason
am I at the end? Am I really like
you're
the last one?
Yes, but
Of
you're a
course.
Zapsik, so
I am a Zapsik.
All
George
right, that's
Perez.
why I was so surprised. I was looking at the list this morning. I didn't see Brian's name on here, so he's committed.
Yeah,
He's in. Wow, 3 of the 4 comic book men.
I know. How cool would it be?
So, what do you have to say to George? Priscilla Barnes.
Can I?
think we'd
knock
get
on
along-
your door?
I think we'd get
Can I
along
knock on your
swimmingly.
door? Yes, of course. Kevin says hi. How about that? Why don't we just say Kevin says hi?
That's it. That's your.
That's our go-to. Yes. No, of course not.
Wow. So I'm looking at the guest list here. I didn't see your name on here. So
Sergeant
that's why I was-
Slaughter's going to be there.
That's why I was so surprised.
Oh, we just decided this.
Like today.
Sorry, we just decided this
Lloyd
last
Kaufman.
night. Yeah. Last night, yep.
Oh, this is great.
Thank you.
God,
Bringing up the discourse on the Smorning Show.
You know, and the
Brian
80
Johnson.
grand they're paying us each probably switch.
Yeah, that $22,000.
That hefty appearance fee.
Yeah, have you ever been to Miami?
No, I've always wanted to go.
Yeah, I liked it. It's pretty good.
Although the last thing I was reading, I can't remember, it was a Maxim or Details magazine. It was a 5-page article about how dangerous it is there.
Oh, really?
Just how yeah.
This is cool. I wrote this on. I tweeted this. I said I love that everyone knew it was Brian. Tell him, girly man. And everyone's like, it's not exactly a big secret. It's okay.
No, you talk openly about it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there was one thing. It may be a little ISL comic-y, but did you hear about Carrie Fisher's meltdown?
Her bipolar meltdown.
I've
heard about it. What were the details?
She was on a cruise. She was the special guest, celebrity guest on the cruise. And she was doing something on stage, and she was just like wacky on the junk. And she brought up a very special guest. People were expecting like either
invisible friend.
well, very close. They were expecting, Harrison Ford's here, or maybe they flew in Mark Hamill. No, it was her dog who proceeded to piss on stage while she was singing. So, not great.
She's still singing?
Yeah, why not?
Even after the Star Wars holiday special?
Especially after the holiday special.
This really happened. She brought up her dog and it started peeing everywhere.
Took a leak right on stage.
And then
so she's in this. No, I mean just let it go. And she's sort of in the same. Didn't Fergie do that when she was with the Black Eyed Peas?
She peed all over.
Yeah,
she had like a little pee spot.
Yeah, she pissed herself on stage because she was like really drunk on stage. And you really like that?
So wait,
Brian has a fetish.
When did she go bipolar then? On stage?
Yeah, and during the whole thing. So during the whole, I'm assuming the entire cruise. But I wasn't on the cruise, so I don't know.
When is the ISL Comics cruise coming up? When can we
when can we see?
Don't joke around. You remember the Smodcast cruise almost happened.
Yeah, what happened? Why did that fall apart?
I don't know. It was like full steam ahead for a while, and then I didn't hear anything about it for. I know what happened. Then Kevin read an article about how people would take cruises for the sole purpose of jumping off the ship to commit suicide, or he read about people who would just drunkenly fall off and the process it took to go and retrieve them, and like 99% of the time you don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Here, I hate to tell you this.
Bad. I think that kind of like he was like, nah, let's not do the cruise anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dog did not pee on stage. I stand corrected. It took a giant dump on stage. So, wow.
So can you blame her?
That's pretty cool.
It was funny and tragic at the same time. I don't know if I would say tragic. I would just say funny. That's just me, though.
All right, and shoot, since you're going to Miami, it sounds like we're getting an invite to Chiller Theater as well. To be guests.
Miami?
No,
it's in
Jersey.
Whippany, New Jersey.
You want to go to Whippany?
You're welcome.
Whippany's too far.
Okay, but
to drive.
Well,
there are no topless beaches in Whippany, New Jersey.
There's a pretty big difference between
South Beach
South Beach and Whippany,
There
New
is?
Jersey. Yeah. Probably Whippany. You won't be seeing me.
All right, but Mike, what about the special guests that you might want to meet at Chiller?
Guess what? New one's added. Karen Allen's going to be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Marion Ravenwood.
Mm-hmm.
Still, and may I say kudos to the Chiller staff because they put up a recent photo of
from Crystal
Karen,
Skull. Yeah,
from Crystal Skull. So
and you still want to go, huh?
She doesn't look that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at their guest list, they always use a photo of like at their.
John Amos is going to be there.
Oh, good times.
Good times, Florida.
It was really that was a show that was very steeped in domestic unrest and violence, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, he was constantly threatening to beat
JJ.
And even when the younger boy, Michael, because he was like, remember, he was very militant. He was like Black Panther type.
Yeah, and he was also really smart.
And he was constantly threatening to beat, and did beat his ass at certain times. So like the kid couldn't even sit down. You know?
Nancy Allen's going to be there. Getting away from that, Nancy Allen's going to be there.
That's the shame is like Nancy Allen of, like RoboCop fame and all that. You look at I don't want to see her.
Yeah.
I don't want to see her now. I want to remember her as being like I feel that way about what's her name? Susan George from Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You look back and you're like, my God, she was so hot. And now 40 years later, not so much.
Melody Anderson from Flash Gordon, she was at one of these things, and it was like, oh, yeah.
You'll know her name. The chick from Too Close for Comfort, not the dark-haired one.
Lydia Cornell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at her now, and you're
No.
like,
Yeah,
I mean, look, they're. I don't care how old or young. They're all looking at me and saying the same thing. Like,
oh, it's Bryan Johnson.
Oh, how gross!
I remember those letters you used to send me with
the thing. That's the
odd
advantage.
stains on them.
That's the advantage I have. No one will ever I can go to high school reunion after high school reunion. People can not see me for 40 years. No one will ever be like, oh, I remember him being so good looking. So I never have to worry about shit like that.
Smart.
Right? I played it totally correctly.
If you've already let yourself go, there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah,
let yourself go at 14, kids.
Yeah, like when you're born grotesque, fucking, you don't have to.
Just don't even try.
All right, boys, keep going. I gotta go open the store. Boys and girls, thanks for listening.
Oh, you can't come back once the store's open?
I can eventually.
Yeah, come on back.
Oh, come on back.
You can. So Oscars, McFarlane. So you watched the Oscars?
I did. No, I didn't. I didn't watch the Oscars.
You didn't watch, even though
I'll be right back.
Probably 3 of the nominees could have picked you out of a lineup.
Ben. Who are the other?
John Gordon produced Silver Linings Playbook.
Gordon. Was he? Was he? Why did Mike leave that goddamn door open?
I don't know.
What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know, Mike. Mike.
Hold on a second. Plus, I got to turn that music down. Now you got a vent, man.
All right. Well, it feels like Miami in here with with this beach music. I can't. I'm excited. I really didn't know you were going, and man, we're gonna have a blast. So I think we're getting down there. We're like 4 days in Miami with you.
With me.
It's gonna be great.
Sounded awfully like Rasta-y. What were we just
Gordon,
talking
John
about?
Gordon, produced
John Gordon. Oh, Silver
Red
Linings
State and
Playbook.
Silver Linings Playbook.
Okay, and who was the third person?
Shay Carter helped produce Argo.
She was up on stage?
She was.
Oh, good for Shay.
She was. I know. I'm real happy.
Good for Shay. She's really sweet. After I got carjacked, she was the first and the only person who she had an extra car that she didn't use, and she said, like, if you need a car
really
to get around, she's like, yeah, you're more than welcome to use mine. It used to be very difficult hanging out with Kevin, go to his house, and like it would be like Shay, Jen, and who else? It was another friend of theirs. Oh man, who's the Asian chick? I can't remember her name.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
But they're all fucking running around in bikinis, looking fine and shit, like looking real good.
Yeah, it's like you're on South Beach or something.
And
it's
I'm
like,
like,
oh man,
yeah. And there I am with my fucking pen camera around my neck.
Yeah, and like tub of cream in one hand.
Yeah, like it won't be long now, girls. I swear. I swear.
I remember they used to do that weekly too, right? It was always like some kind of weird pool party.
Yeah,
up on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, they would
and then like
drink their wine and stuff.
Like drunk chicks in bikinis up on I mean, what are you gonna do?
Drunk story time.
But yeah, she was. She might have been. If you watched the Oscars, if you held out for that long, I think she's the only woman on stage who's wearing a red dress.
Oh, really?
And it was cool to see her. It was just. It's always better watching an award show when you know some of the people involved, and they're cool.
Yeah. I like all those guys. Silver Linings Playbook was one of those movies that I only watched because Quinn recommended it.
Yeah.
And who's the girl in it? Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes,
right?
she won.
Now, before I saw it, this movie, sorry, I just got to do something real fast. Jennifer Lawrence is like, she's so hot, she's so beautiful, and she's the it girl.
Yeah, hype.
Blah. Oh my God, so much that I'm like, I don't really get it. Like, she's okay. After watching that movie, though, I was like, I'm officially in love with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Like, just
she can fall down the stairs. She can do anything.
Oh, no matter what, bro. She was so attractive, and I mean, she's so talented. She's also so 22 that
Age is but a number,
Obviously.
man.
Yeah. So is weight.
That's what I keep telling myself.
So is weight. So if I come after her. But I developed a little mini crush on her.
Yeah, right on. Jennifer Lawrence, come here. Do you like you?
So Seth MacFarlane.
Yes.
Let's see some of his more offensive jokes. I liked his Chris Brown and Rihanna joke. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. I don't think they thought it was so funny.
Django Unchained, the story of a man fighting to get back his woman who's been subjected to unthinkable violence, or as Chris Brown and Rihanna call it, a date movie, which I think is funny. Not that
it is. It's what everybody's thinking.
Not that Rihanna getting beaten up is funny, of course, but Rihanna, I think, has totally negated and used up any goodwill that was thrown her way. Because, look, if you want to give it another try, like Chris Brown hits. Chris Brown didn't just hit her. I mean, he fucking
beat her.
decimated her. Yeah, it was pretty fucked up. But if you want to try to make it work, that's your business. But when all those people supported you, and this guy actually doesn't do podcasts, but over there yelling and shit. Fucking Mike. When you have all that support and all that goodwill from everyone, and they're really like, I mean, you're a stranger to them, but they're still, supporting you in your time of stress and shit. And then you just turn around and you're like Instagramming pictures and writing songs about none your business and shit like that.
Yeah, it's not cool. I was like, screw you.
You know what? Then fuck
Forget
you.
it. Yeah,
then fuck you then, lady. So when I saw that joke, I thought that was fucking great. The other joke, where he says, I would argue, Daniel Day-Lewis isn't the first actor to be nominated for playing Lincoln, but I would argue, though, the actor who really got inside Lincoln's head was John Wilkes Booth. I mean...
What, too soon? Like, come on. Come on.
That's the thing. It's like it's over 150 years ago, or a little bit shy of 150 years ago. It's like, come on, give me a break. Now this one, the young girl, I can't even pronounce her name. She was 9. To give you an idea of just how young she is, it'll be 16 years before she's too old for George Clooney. But the one joke, this wasn't by Seth MacFarlane, but I really wish. Oh, what about the Anne Hathaway dress too?
Yeah, with the nipples.
Now, when she puts that, and everybody hates Anne Hathaway for some reason now. I'm not exactly sure why. I haven't followed it closely enough to know why people would hate Anne Hathaway, but they do. She wore this dress that it makes it, the way the fabric is seamed and cut, it makes it look like she has these big rock hard nipples. I don't understand. Like, you put that dress on.
Yeah, you look in the mirror. Biggest night, hundreds of millions of people, eyes on you.
Aren't you immediately like
no? It's like,
I'm going to have to wear a different dress. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you have, thousands of other dresses at your disposal. You're like, no, maybe not this one.
Yeah, even wear something from last year. I don't know.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen Anne Hathaway topless?
Which movie? No, I don't think I have.
It was a movie. She was much younger, and it was she was like part of a gang, and they were into drugs and shit, like teen movie. I'll find the picture. Very, very pleasant to look at.
Right.
But the let me see it was a tweet by The Onion about that young girl. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Onion apologizes for offensive Oscar tweet. No, I don't like to see comedy. I don't like comedians apologizing. No. I don't like comedy outlets like The Onion apologizing.
No, if you're like Michael Richards, that's one story. But The Onion, known for...
It says... they don't even... What the fuck in this article? They don't even say what the tweet was. But I guess the Onion's chief executive, on behalf of The Onion, I offer my personal apology to Quevinzon. Hey, I'm going to call her
the 9-year-old.
I'm going to call
Oscar.
her Q. I'm going to call her Q. Yeah,
Q, the 9-year-old Oscar nominee.
The tweet that circulated during the Oscars last night, it was crude and offensive, not to mention inconsistent with the Onion's commitment to parody and satire, however biting. No person should be subjected to such a senseless, humorless comment masquerading as satire. People got in trouble, blah, blah, blah. Now, if I could just find the exact tweet so I could fucking read it. They called her a cunt. basically. Okay, the Oscar tweet says, everyone else seems afraid to say it, but that Q, Wallace, is kind of a cunt, right? Now, obviously
it's said in jest.
Facetious,
Yes.
and yeah, I mean, she's a little girl, so God forbid she should ever see it.
Yeah.
In print, I mean, that I get. But to apologize, I don't know, for the Onion to apologize, I feel like, a joke didn't fly. People are just
It's too sensitive.
People just
man.
want apologies for fucking everything these days.
Yeah, and then what?
Like what if what if that was aimed at Jennifer Lawrence? Well, see, you can't say it about her. The joke only works because she's young.
Right,
and
exactly.
innocent,
Exactly. Come on.
And to somebody, the fact that Seth MacFarlane can sexualize 9-year-old Q Wallace at the Oscars and people still laugh is beyond me. It's like, but that's not sexualizing.
No.
Like, he's using the word cunt as like a bitch or
Right.
an asshole or whatever. He's not. People are dumb. People are just so goddamn dumb.
Unclench your asshole a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
How's Mosier ever going to fit his thumb up there?
Yeah, exactly. Put his whole hand up there.
Quentin Tarantino getting in trouble for using the N-word too much. How much is too much? Some people say even once. Lisa Lampanelli, talk to her.
Yeah, exactly.
And she even left off the R.
Right. Yeah, that makes it less. That makes it less
I don't know. It
offensive.
doesn't make any sense.
All right, Jay and Silent Bob's super groovy cartoon movie. Is this something you're familiar with, Brian? Have you heard of this? Jay and Silent Bob are back.
They left?
Well, I mean, they haven't been on the screen for a little while, so they're back in animated form. Kevin's teamed up with Starktoons, our friend Steve Stark, who animates.
How am I
all
supposed
the,
to know which of these
Smodco
cake
stuff.
pops are one that I want to eat?
This one was pretty good. I think they're all chocolate. Mine's covered with white chocolate. There's one covered, milk dark.
Is this the one? Okay.
That's it. It was good.
I'll give it a try.
Give it a thumbs up.
Going on my diet tomorrow, so I got to eat this today.
Yeah, or more.
No.
So Kevin's teamed up with Steve Stark, a feature-length animated movie starring Jay and Silent Bob. He's taking it on tour.
Lordy, imagine this. This is awesome.
So the tour starts on, go figure, April 20th, 420, in Atlanta, Georgia. They're going all over the country. We have dates for April and May so far, and if you want to hop on, go to csmod.com/groovymovie. Although if you're listening to this today, right now, there's a pre-sale going on.
Oh, yeah?
So you can get awesome seats first at seatsmod.com/groovy presale.
Huh.
And there's actually a VIP ticket bundle where you get meet and
You
greet.
could be a very important person.
Yes, where you get a photo op with Kevin and Jay. You get a signed poster, signed Groovy Movie poster. You get a T-shirt, and you get a VIP badge.
Now, when you're taking this picture, right, do you get to hang out?
Then you get to hang out for a little bit, yeah. Ask some questions, repeat lines, whatever. For whatever, you're paying, a little higher premium to be a VIP. I think you earned it. Although, I don't, maybe I shouldn't say this for sure because I don't want to piss anybody off. But the VIP ticket bundles are very limited. I think it's like 5 or 10 per venue.
Mm-hmm.
So hop on, csmod.com/groovy movie. And tomorrow the trailer debuts. So should be fun, and you may hear some familiar voices if you listen real quick. Maybe you hear some familiar voices in the animated film.
You may hear a voice or two. That's
where's my cream?
Yeah, how am I supposed to get a boner without my cream?
Actually, I think the best lines come from Walt.
Yeah, Walt did a pretty great voice.
He did.
He plays a teenager or something, I believe.
Something like that. Yeah, and he did different variations where I just kind of went straight through. Like, I'm just going to say this once, same inflection. I'm like a robot.
Mm-hmm.
I just say it the same way. You take it or leave it or use it or not.
You're not the only one. I was listening to Mike.
Oh, all right.
So, how much longer do we go on something like this?
I think that's all I got.
We're done for the day, huh?
I think, yeah.
I got to go do some work.
Working man.
Yeah. I'm going to bring some of these pops with me.
Right.
I got shit to do.
Right on. Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks
always
for having me,
breath of
man.
fresh air.
It seems so fast.
I know it's fun, right? It seems so fast until you start doing. We don't do it every day, but if you did, I think by like Thursday you'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
But you know,
All right.
hey.
Well, hey, thanks for having me.
All right, Brian
everyone,
Johnson,
and-
everybody. Thank you, Mike, who's not here. And stay tuned for I Sell Comics. And remember, meet Brian Mike, Florida SuperCon, July 4th through the 7th.
Yeah, nice new skinny, hard-cocked version of Bryan Johnson.
Yeah, do you think, July 4th, we're there, we're real excited. Do you think by the 7th, we're just, we're all partied out? And we're
By the
just
7th of July?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I imagine.
I would hope so. I would hope we're just like haven't slept in 2 days, having so much fun.
I imagine I won't even show up on the 7th.
Where's Brian? Oh, I don't know. All right, so you got that to look forward to. Comic Book Men on tonight, 9/8 Central. Me and Kevin will be live tweeting if you're into that.
Of course, who wouldn't be?
Yeah, so watch us. Good
what are you,
episode
silly?
called Stash Steroids.
Oh, I know what it's about. All right.
Yeah, Stash Steroids. So you'll dig it. So stay tuned for ISO Comics. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio.